Hello Capricorn, how's it going? It's your girl Lisa back with another video, the Melanated Medicine Woman. I've missed you, it's been a while. Let's talk for a little bit, all right? This video is for my Capricorn sun signs, my Capricorn moon signs, my Capricorn Venus signs, and my Capricorn rising, all right? So what we're going to talk about right now in this video, Cap, is the current planetary energies and how they might be affecting you and what you can do to support yourself in this time. Okay, so if you don't mind, look out for your girl, smash the like button, make sure you comment on this video. It helps my algorithm. I want to be more consistent on this channel. Things have kind of settled down for me. I stopped for a while because I started this new job, which was very demanding, but now I have some time to make these videos. All right, so let's talk about what's going on, Cap. Okay, so there's a lot going on in the heavens, as we know, as above so below, right? So we're affected by what's going on in the skies, right? So let's get into it. Right now we have Saturn, right, which rules Capricorn. Saturn is in the rule of in the sign of Aquarius right now. So we're feeling like, some Capricorns out there, you guys might feel like you want to change some things up. You might want to feel like you want to debunk the system or just overthrow it, or you might be feeling very humanitarian like. You're like, I want to change things. I want to make my mark in the world. What can I do? How can I be of assistance? Sign me up. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? You'll be the first person in the front lines to make a change. All right. But not only do you want to change the world right now, Capricorn, you also want to change yourself. All right. Because Chiron is in Aries. Aries is the me sign. So Chiron is that wounded healer, right? So wherever Chiron is your chart, you might want to just check on, clearly we're going to talk about Mercury being in retrograde because I'm stumbling on my words. Okay. Mercury is one of 4 planets right now that's in retrograde. But anyway, let's get back to Chiron and Aries. When Chiron's in Aries, you want to reinvent yourself. You feel like you have outgrown the old person that you once were. Okay, it's time for like a spiritually leveling up. It's time for you to basically just reinvent yourself, Capricorn. All right. And we have, as I said, we have 4 planets in retrograde, one being I feel like I should start this video over. But that's me being a perfectionist. I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna keep it moving just to show you, Capricorn, that not everything has to be perfect, okay? To be okay. So right now we have Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn, and Mercury in retrograde. So when planets are in retrograde, Cap, it's a time to slow down, reevaluate what's going on within yourself. Okay, it's time for you to relax, reset, release. This is an inner transformational period when the planets are in retrograde. Okay, we don't have one, but we have all 4 planets in retrograde. So you might notice your communication. You might have stopped communicating with someone. An ex might come back into your life. You might notice that some of your devices are acting up because Mercury rules all things communication and travel. So you might notice your car is acting up, engine lights on, car hazards on the side of the road, something like that. We have Mercury to thank. All right, so let's go get our tune-ups and let's go make sure that everything's okay with our cars around this time, just as a preventative measure. All right, let's see what else is going on. You might be feeling like a big gush right here in your heart center, Cap, because the largest, most expansive planet, Jupiter, is in the sign of Pisces along with Neptune, right? So when that huge planet, that expansive planet, goes into such a spiritual and compassionate sign, your heart might just be overflowing. You might just be feeling like, oh my God, I love everything. I love everybody. I love myself. I love life. Like, thank you. It's a very harmonious transit. It's like a kiss. It's like a kiss on the forehead. It's just like a big hug, right? It's just yummy. All right. But also with that expansive planet and Neptune being in such a sign of illusion and deception, as well as spirituality and compassion, we kind of have to, we kind of got to look at how we're moving. We feel free, right? And we feel very spiritual. We feel very close to our fellow man and woman and them, all the pronouns. We feel close to everybody, right? We're all one. And at the same time, we have to make sure that what we see is, we have to just make sure that we have to be mindful of illusions at this time. I'll put it like that, Cap, okay? Okay, so right now let's get into it. Is there anything else that we want to talk about? Any more transits? We just, finished this huge, super full blood flower moon in in Sagittarius, which also was a full lunar eclipse, which exacerbates all these other energies that are currently happening. All right, so let's get into it. Let's get into your reading. I have yeah, let's, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some deep breaths, Cap, and then I'm going to tap in. All right. So right now I'm just grounding myself before I ask Spirit to assist. All right. You know what? I'm going to go with this deck. I'm going to go with this deck instead. All right. All right, Spirit, I ask that you assist me in conveying an effective and resonating message to the collective Capricorns out there. Capricorn sun signs, moon signs, rising signs, and Venus signs. All right, let's get it. Capricorn. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I like my jumpers to come out. That's, that's what I do, and I'm going to lay them out, and we're just going to read them. Okay, Capricorn? All right. Woo. We have quite a few. Quite a few. Okay. We have 3 cards. We're going to get some more. Okay. Oh, wait, that's too many. All right, we just need a couple more. Oh, wait, let me see something real quick, Cap. Just give me 1 sec. Okay. So, let's get started. We have some more to pull, but let's just start it here. Okay, Cap. So you might have been feeling like, okay, so the Knight of Cups is about, it's the romantic knight, right? It's the knight in shining armor. In the original Rider-Waite deck, he is the knight that he's giving his love. You see him here. You see how he has roses, right? So this can be you, Cap, or this can be an energy, right? Or this can be many things, but we're going to get into it. Okay, so what I'm seeing, Cap, is that you might have been in a situation, or you might be feeling very loving right now. Okay, you might be feeling like, whew, I'm feeling, because we did talk about the Jupiter in Pisces, right? But right here, we have the moon in reverse. Okay, so when we have these two together, when the moon's in reverse, I'm just going to read because I'm still getting used to this deck, because not all decks mean the same thing. Okay, so there might be some confusion. All right, there might be some fears that are blocking you right now, Capricorn. All right, inability to process a spiritual or mystical experience. There might be some fear, there might be anxiety. Okay, even though you are giving of your heart, you might not feel like it's being reciprocated right now. When you see the moon, like here, the moon typically means, fears and things that you can't see, and deception and stuff like that. In this deck, we just read what that was about, right? So you might be feeling some, you might be in your feelings about some things, okay? The Seven of Wands, this is a card about feeling a little defensive. You see how she's safe in her bubble, but there are wands coming for her, right? There's some wands that are, there are wands coming, but the thing about it is the guidance is here. You see how in her solar plexus chakra, she's like, you know, I got this. I got this. This is basically saying, Cap, if you're going through any type of situation where you're feeling, you know, lied to or rejected, or any types of fears or anxieties or difficulty processing any emotions at this time with all of these energies going on, if you're feeling defensive at all, just know that you are protected and you're starting to get your confidence back. You really are. You're starting to get your confidence back. Let's pull some more cards for Capricorn. Because I mean, it could be, I'm speaking to many Capricorn. So it could be so many scenarios, right? The Knight of Cups might say, this is a time like, look at that. It's a picnic. It might be a good time to ask your loved one, you know, to go on a picnic. Or you might just be feeling, you know, loving. And again, the moon sign is, you know, not everything is crystal clear right now. Not everything, you can't see everything that's going on. All has not been revealed at this time. If if you're in a relationship, there might be some secrets, you know, there might be some, you know, something going on. You can't see everything. But with these energies going on, the guidance is to still find your center in all of this, in everything that's going on. You know, just find your center, sit with yourself. Where are the answers? The answers are within, right? She's meditating. She's like in this beautiful ball. And even though these wands are coming for her, they can't touch her. You know, Cap, you got this. All right. What else for Capricorn? Spirit, like, let's, some more guidance for Capricorn. All right. So we have the King of Swords in reverse, right? So the King of Swords, Cap, is guiding you or nudging you or encouraging you to make sure that you are clear with your words, okay? Also, I usually don't use the book, but something's just telling me to do it. All right, so just make sure at this point that so the King of Swords, Cap, he thinks with his mind, not his heart, right? So when he's in reverse, he has a tendency to be, you know, a little manipulative, you know, kind of sharp with his words, you know, like a little harsh. He could be very critical. So in this time, Cap, with what's going on, with what we saw before, don't be too critical of yourself. Okay, you didn't do anything wrong. Like, don't be blaming yourself for whatever's going on if this is resonating for you, okay? This is all part of the process. This is all part of the process. If you're feeling a little defensive, that might cause you to start like speaking negatively about yourself or about somebody else. And be mindful of what you're saying, because you are co-creating your own existence and your own reality right now. Okay, so now is the time to the way we can write him. And so the owl is about wisdom, so it's about knowing better, right? So he's very intelligent, he's very articulate, he speaks with authority, right? And so that's what you need to do right now. That's what you need to do right now to cause this card to go upright and have that energy manifest. Capricorn is to truly sit in your power and speak that is what you wish. And also Swords is about communication. So now it might be a good time to, I'm in the middle of a video. Okay, just one sec. Now might be a good time to, you know, really speak kind to yourself and effectively communicate, because as we know, Mercury is in retrograde, and it might be a time where there is miscommunication between you and somebody else. But if that does happen, have this be a gentle reminder to speak with compassion to yourself and to the other person. Okay, Cap? Okay. And some, let's see, anything else for my Capricorns? All right. Okay. And then let's see, this might be the last card, or we might look at the bottom of the deck as well. But we have the Three of Wands. Okay, so the Three of Wands is forging new territory. The Two of Wands is about Capricorn. Let's just talk about the Wands. The Wands is about career, passion, you know, and creativity. So the Ace of Wands is about a spark of like this idea, right? That's not sustaining, right? You gotta nurture it. The Two of Wands, which comes after that, is about planning, right? Making that next planning. It's like, that's what I call the piss or get off the pot card, the Two of Wands, right? You're planning, you know, this man, he has his whole world in his hands. He's looking out, he's about to do it, but he hasn't done it yet, but he's in the planning phase. The Three of Wands is actually doing it. So one way to get over whatever's going on, Capricorn, is to go out and do what you would like to do. Like, do what you're passionate about. You see how these wands are actually on fire. In the whole deck, no wands are on fire the way this one is. So tap into your passions and go out. You see how she's about to just go ahead and go surfing? Like, just fuck it. Like, this is what I want to do. This is her passion. This is, you know, what's on her heart. She's about to do it. So the guidance, Cap, is to go out there. Like, it's like, don't wait for your ships to come out. Swim out to your ship. You know what I mean? Just go out and be the master of your destiny, Capricorn. All right. So let's get a oracle card for our Capricorns. Let me look at the cards real quick and just see if I see anything else. So Cap, we do have two wands here. Okay, so there's something that you're passionate about. There's something that you would like to get started. There's something that is on the horizon for you to, you know, to get started on. So what we're gonna do, I gotta stop saying but again, I'm still gonna upload this. It's not perfect, but this is what I'm passionate about. So I'm gonna do it, you know, regardless. Okay, so I'm not going to judge myself. I'm just doing it. So we're going to get, you know, just an oracle message for Cap right now, as far as what would be helpful. What would be helpful for Cap at this time? Okay. Okay. So right now, Cap is feeling a little confused. Okay. Some of you Caps might be feeling a little confused. We already talked about that with the moon in reverse. There's some confusion. There's some anxiety. There's some feelings that are not really settled. Okay. Not all the way. Right. There's like, you know, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? You know what I'm saying? All right. What's the other card we have? We have isolation. Some Sagittarius out. I mean, some Capricorns right now are kind of spending time by themselves, you know, and that's not a bad thing. But don't do it as like, don't hide from life, Cap. Okay. You know, sometimes, you know, that introspection we talked about at the beginning of the video about, you know, reevaluating. So if you're going in to reevaluate yourself because of something that might have happened to create some sadness or anxiety and you know, get you feeling a little defeated or a little deflated, or now you're like a little defensive and your emotions might not be so stable, right? And you feel like you have to isolate, that's fine. You know, that's absolutely fine. We have one more card. We have the instinct card. Okay. Cap, I don't know too much about this particular card. Of course, we could intuit it. But let's see. Let me just see real quick. The instinct card. That's interesting. I've never pulled that card before. I mean, we could just say, you know, listen to your instincts, and, you know, we could definitely say that, you know. But basically when we see this card, when the instinct card comes up, it's basically saying, when we look behind, when we look back, we sap the energy we are to use in the future. Ooh, wow, Cap, all right. Okay. So hence the wolf journeys on and does not look below for his enemies. He climbs unseen, for only those who seek a spirit guide can see him. So this is about solitary. This is about a solitary journey. This is about isolation. Like, wow, like we got these cards, Cap, right? So this is about an awakening. So this card is about when you go within and you don't look behind, there's an awakening happening for you, Cap. Like there is truly an awakening happening. I was like, am I going to read this card or am I going to just, wing it? I'm glad that I read about it. So whatever's going on that has you feeling a little defensive and a little emotional or got you kind of stuck, Cap, you know, it might be a very good time. If you're feeling confused and you're feeling like isolating, go ahead and do that, because I'm telling you, if you stick with your instincts, and do not look back, just, it's not, you can always look back, but just don't dwell back there. I think we've talked before, I'm not sure if it was the Capricorn reading about, the rear view mirror is meant for you to just like glance, because if we look too far in the rear view mirror, we're going to crash because we're not looking at what's ahead of us, right? So I'd say that this is a very insightful reading. All right, Capricorn. But just know to continue to keep your heart open. All right. Just keep your heart open. And like one of the highest frequencies is rose. All right. So you see that? I don't know. You might want to get yourself some roses, surround yourself with that scent, with some aromatherapy that might be of assistance with you at this time. You might not be clear. You might not have all the answers yet, but I promise you, whatever is coming your way, you got it, because you are protected. Okay. But just focus, focus on, your solar plexus. I'm not sure if anything's going on with your digestion right now or what you're eating. But I see some good guidance here for you. All right, Capricorn. Well, I will be back in 2 weeks because I will be doing the Gemini new moon video. The moon and the sun will be in Gemini, so that's going to be a lot to talk about. Oh, okay. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe and share. All right. Bye.